Wow.
Talk,
Okay.
I knew
talk to
she
your bird
was
friend.
trouble the first time I
Talk
saw
to the bird guy.
Oh,
She wore
Fillmore?
danger like a
Fillmore?
perfume.
Fillmore.
And it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
That's not gonna happen.
Wow, okay. So we got, let's check these out first. Clues. Ivan's trying very hard to change the subject when it comes to threats. He obviously knows more than you. Okay. Got that. We caught that right off the bat. Alright, here we go.
Natasha, cat, female. Special feature, she has remarkably green eyes and is definitely in trouble. So am I.
Oh. Alright, let's see what else we got.
Definitely not even.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, go back.
Oh, there we go.
Eben's currently busy with some kind of meat substitute business. That's what he had his assistant told us anyway. Eben was acting quite strange and hesitated when I mentioned how he met Natasha. It'd be interesting to hear the story from another point of view.
You know, he kind of reminds me so far. I can't remember which gangster it was. Maybe it was Al Capone. He would, like, get really rich and give back.
Mm-hmm.
And his way of giving back is, like, making the substitute meat so people no longer have to eat people.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I can see that.
Alright, let's see. We have mirror.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it.
No, we don't want to exit.
You got a beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness, with very classy furniture.
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things, you know?
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Sonny.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
Calm down, Sonny. Is that a painting of her? My goodness. Jeez.
Gee, that is a unique picture, and kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
It's weird seeing the tail come out. It's so weird.
Yeah.
And then the transition of
Yeah.
like where there's like
Fur, no fur.
some hair that slowly leads to skin. Oh man, that's weird. Oh, we're in a tiny little room, not much to look at. Well, I guess Natasha it is.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had one before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
it is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Jeez.
Here often, with pleasure.
Alright, let's check out this info real quick. New function of questioning, okay.
Natasha is a mysterious woman, indeed, and seems dangerous too. But she's undoubtedly in serious trouble. The question is she the source of the problem, or is it someone else? I think it's definitely someone else.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, why would she break into the wrong place? But you never know.
You never know. Ooh, you ready?
Let's do it.
Because it's another investigation.
Let's break her down.
We gotta do better this time. I know we didn't do horrible at all
We
last
got
time.
90%.
But we need 100.
Part of her oozes danger.
Okay, we're right in the middle. Natasha's a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger. Man, those eyes are like piercing.
It's nice to have color.
Impressions? Confident. That's it. That's all we get. That was a remarkable performance.
That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
It's 10 beautiful, so mysterious is what we got next. Picture on the wall is quite daring. We already talked about that. This place is very elegant, and so's your room.
I do think the first one's better.
You think so? You think we should go with the first one?
I mean, they both kind of say the same thing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So it's the first one?
Yeah, but the first one seems more confident, I think.
Okay, yeah.
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't be shy. Ask me.
All right. How old were you?
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is
Negative 10.
anything.
Yeah, negative 10.
Tell me.
Oh! Okay. Oh, because we were playful.
Oh.
We were playful, and she likes that. Okay. She's a cat. She's playful. I get it. Okay. Or I should say she's playful because she wants to play. Right? Because that's how cats are. Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats? What can you tell me about Ivan Wessler? We're not here for Ivan. We're here for this, so I think we should go with number 1.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
Ah, I see.
So it's someone that loves her. Why Deborah? She's a nice girl, but why didn't you come to me? Do you have any material evidence concerning threats? This whole case stinks. What are you trying to make me do? Okay, so not the third one.
Yeah.
Oh, she's cold as well. One or two are both good, I think, but it's just like...
I want to say 2.
You want to say 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if she says she's cold, right? So that means you probably don't want to ask about her worker. She wouldn't care about him, right?
That's true.
Do you have any material evidence concerning the threats?
You may think I'm irresponsible, but I didn't keep any of it. I simply couldn't bear to look at them.
Didn't you think maybe the police would need it?
I didn't think I needed the police. Moreover, do you think the girlfriend of Ibn Wessler could ever turn to the cops?
What?
I see. So, what about me? How do I come into the picture?
It sounds ridiculous, but you're my last hope.
That was a good picture.
That does sound ridiculous, but I accept my ego and old habits.
You can't do anything else, can you?
Something like that. A leopard can't change its spots. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know.
And we know she's... Oh, that was a +10.
Oh, nice.
Okay. What was in those threats exactly?
What was in those threats exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
+15, okay. I suggest you lie low. She's not gonna do that. No one's ever seen the culprit, not even a shadow. Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you? What about Fillmore? Is he here because of you? So I don't think Fillmore. Definitely not the first one. And I don't think, because she's already said, you know, why would I need the police if I'm with Ivan? You know? So I don't think the relationship. I'm thinking 2.
Yeah, I was thinking 2 or 3, but I think 2 does sound good.
Okay.
No one's ever seen the culprit? Not even a shadow?
That's one of the most curious things. Ibn has men everywhere, literally, my shadows, ghosts in every alley. But no one saw anything.
So what if it was one of them?
Could be the culprit.
Oh,
Ibn pays his animals well, and he's the most dangerous man in the city. A combination that nullifies your theory, I believe.
not necessarily.
Maybe, ma'am.
Then why is he even
Love
selling
is capable
his
of
stuff?
insane miracles and miraculous insanity.
What poetry. Did you ever think about writing it?
I'm afraid I'd learned too much.
Oh,
about
come on, Sonny.
Maybe that's the point. I would read about you. Not like the chicken police pulp fiction.
Furry hell. Do you read that trash?
Like everyone else in the city.
Oh,
It must have been really popular.
I think it's flattering, even as badly written tales of heroes in the gutter.
you enjoy it?
Oh, just a little, Sonny. Just a little.
See, she's being playful again. +15, alright.
Nice.
Okay, so it's not a fan and not an inside job. Who do you suspect? A dark shadow from the past, an ex-lover, a husband, maybe. Ooh, I don't know. I don't think. Here's my thought process. I don't think an ex-lover or husband, because she's a free woman. She does what she wants. But then it's like...
But she also doesn't think it's an inside job. She says she pays Eben's people well.
Yeah, he's saying it's not a fan. It's not an inside job. Okay, I'll agree with you. Who do you suspect? And I think she might be like, well, isn't that your job? Isn't that why you're here? I'm leaning more towards one than I am two. What do you think?
I think I want to say two.
You do? Oh. Can you give me why? I mean...
Oh, no, wait. Hold on, I think I misread number one. So it's not a fan and not an inside job. Okay, I can go with number one.
Oh, you thought he was saying it's an inside job.
Yeah, I thought I didn't read the not there.
Oh, okay, so you're fine with one.
Yeah, I'm fine with one.
Because two, I was kind of like, oh, I don't know about that.
So it's not a fan and not an inside job. Who do you suspect?
Aren't you supposed to know?
Yeah.
Usually, yes. But I've got nothing to go on. And you don't have a hunch.
Maybe I do. But first, I want to know if you'll even accept my case.
I'm here, aren't I?
That's true, but I must know if I can trust you.
The proof of the pudding is in the eating.
I wish you
Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here.
Okay, so now it's time to play hardball, he's saying? Ooh, -10. Let's stop beating around the bush. How do you know Molly? Oh, we're just going straight forward.
Yeah.
Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator or you're really that desperate.
Oh.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Luck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
Okay. You played me from the start, didn't you? What exactly do you want from me? Oh.
Those are both good.
She's playful, so maybe she'll be okay with the you played me from the start. But she's also cold. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm thinking one, but I'm okay with whatever you want.
Yeah, I think one is good.
All right. Oh, please be right.
You played me from the start, didn't you?
It wasn't my intention.
I'm an old cock, Natasha. I've been in these games, and I've been on the losing side often enough.
So, you're going to walk away?
You're damn right. I don't know if it's worth it for me.
Look, Sonny, money's not an issue.
Oh yeah, your fawn had already mentioned that. But unfortunately, it'll be hard to spend all that dough when I'm dead.
Dead? Don't even say that.
Do you have a gun?
Me?
Of course you, Natasha. Do you have it on you?
Not at the moment.
Well, let me give you some advice. Keep it with you, always. Maybe in your purse,
You don't think they, whoever they are, would hurt me?
Don't be naive, Natasha.
You're right. I'll keep it with me.
I don't want to scare you, but 2 cops snooping around can mess something like this up, even if it's just 2 roosters.
You'll keep snooping? Thank you, Sonny.
Maybe you're getting yourself into even deeper trouble with me. Thank me when this is all over.
If you're still alive. I mean,
100.
okay, 90%.
90%.
Okay, can't be too mad at that. We messed up with that, like, -5 or whatever it was.
We did pretty solid, though.
I mean, we keep doing pretty solid, you know?
Straight 90s.
Straight 90s. That's our detective name. Straight 90s.
We don't solve all the cases, but, 90% of them.
Important clue. The threat, or rather the threatening word in the messages sent to Natasha is simply whore. It's brief, but says a lot regardless. Yes, it does.
Even some of it. Calling her a free woman.
Oh.
Natasha.
Oh.
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha,
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Okay, what you want to check out first, the item or the codex and stuff?
Check out the item. We only got 1 item.
All right, let's see what we got. Ooh,
Oh, a key. We'll probably key to her house.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so we got clues.
Natasha is afraid, and her fear is genuine, but she isn't telling me everything, regardless, and I don't like it.
She must be so afraid that... Yeah, because she's being naive. Like, should I keep my gun on me? But you're so afraid that you can't even say it. Yeah, you should have a gun on you.
Natasha has invited me to her weekend house to show me something. In any other situation, I would be glad about it, but in this case, I'm worried.
Oh, I'm sure he'd be usually glad about it.
The threat, or rather threatening word, is the message sent to Natasha simply whore. It's brief, but it says a lot regardless.
I love how it's like written in the notebook as well, and they have the pictures accompanying everything.
Yeah.
This is like a beautifully crafted game.
I wonder what Filmar's got to say.
I really don't. I can't even think of what he would say because like she's cold, mysterious, and playful. Like, and scared.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what he could be. Like, what talking to her would teach us that would we then know the knowledge of and understand of what he would say. You know?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Olivia Black.
That's what I was about to say.
So, who's this Olivia bird?
I know well what you're curious about. You want to know if she's sleeping with Ibn.
The thought may have crossed my mind.
Yeah.
You men. But guess what? Maybe she does.
You don't care?
As long as he loves me, I don't.
Wow.
Well, that's your business. What do you
Wouldn't
know
call
about
her
her?
a whore.
You can be I know that was your next thought. The lovesick assistant is jealous of the boss's girlfriend and wants to flick her out of the picture. It would even stand up, but Olivia doesn't have feelings. If she let Ibn sleep with her, it's because she does what he says, nothing more.
That was so honest and raw, I'm inclined to believe it.
I mean, why wouldn't you? She was just like, yeah, if he says something, she's gonna do it. I mean, wow. So I'm thinking message from Natasha.
Yeah.
So this message,
I'm sorry I had to upset you, Sonny. But if I didn't take that step, would we be talking here right now?
well, probably I'd be dead drunk and counting sheepmen in my dreams.
I'm good for you, you see?
You're a real angel.
Not like Monica, though. Which one do you think? Deborah, maybe?
Yeah, we can do Deborah.
So, why Deborah?
I could not seek you out in person. It was risky even to send Debbie.
It's too late now. Mr. Wessler is aware of my little investigation.
I'm sorry I got her mixed up in this. She's a lovely girl.
She looked like one.
I think if someone dies, the first person is gonna be like Deborah or something, you know? How about Marty McChicken?
Yeah, check you.
Why just me? What's wrong with my partner?
Nothing in the world. I just like to be discreet. I wanted to talk to you in private because of Molly.
Thank you for your discretion. It means a lot.
Don't mention it.
I wonder how she knows Molly. Because she never said. She just said she knows her from the past. Right?
Yeah, she said they were friends.
Yeah, but like, you don't just become friends out of thin air, you know? You'd have to meet somewhere.
Yeah.
Why did you name it the Tsar Club when you took over? It was the Millions before.
Maybe you can guess my origins from my name
Russian.
and my accent. Eastern Tsardom of Slavonia. We are quite respectful of
I like
our
that,
leaders.
Slovenia.
You feel that's not the case here
Sounds
in
like a joint.
Clawville?
Pomicles Stavonis.
Absolutely not settlement. Many here don't even know the name of their king. To them, he's only the Fox King. It's quite
I
disrespectful.
don't remember his name.
Anyway,
There's some truth to that.
where I'm from, we choose our leaders ourselves. And whatever they do later, we proudly stand by our decision.
So that's why the name, in respect to your country.
Don't take me for so sentimental. It's only partly the reason. We lived there until I was 14. Then we had to flee. It doesn't matter why. In the end, I was the only one who made it to Clawville. So the name isn't because of nostalgia or respect. More like a reminder.
You know, I find it interesting too, because she said, when we appoint somebody, it's our decision. And I feel like a part of her naming it that is because Ivan gave her the place. She stands by all his decisions, no matter what.
That makes sense.
May I be brash?
It's New Year's Eve. Everything goes tonight.
Ibn, do you love him?
In my own way? Yes, I do.
Whatever that means.
You can't understand this, Sonny. There are women who can't actually love. Not like they're supposed to. But that doesn't mean they don't love however they can.
That's not a real answer, is it?
If you only accept yes or no, then yes, I love him.
Oh,
Is this love?
is this love? Should I talk to her again?
And try it.
Seriously, how did you find me? Not even my boss knows where I live.
Although I didn't include Ibn in my little private mission, some of his resources were still available to me.
Yeah, let me guess. There's someone at the station working for him.
Someone? You're so cute when you're playing naive.
All of
Have
them?
you ever had
Marty.
dealings with the police?
Oh.
Not in this city.
And otherwise?
Does it really matter, Mr. Featherland?
Maybe it does. More than a little.
I'm afraid you'll have to unravel that thread yourself. But you will find nothing but a dead end.
What if it's Monica?
Ooh, maybe.
Because she's like a part of everything, has her head in everything,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Angel of the station, led by the angel of the night.
Oh, oh man, that would be crazy. All right, let's see. Something new from Natasha.
She came from the northern Tsardom of Stavonia, from where her family had to flee. Later, when Natasha reached the city of Clawville, she was already an orphan.
Alright, now who else? Olivia.
According to Natasha, Olivia is perfectly devoid of emotion, which precludes her from standing behind the threats. That doesn't mean she's not Eben's lover.
Let's see. We got something in the codex. Let's find out.
It's the bleak world of proud Stavonians, mostly inhabited by predators and big cats. The political situation between Clawville and Stavonia is quite tense and delicate for both historical and commercial reasons. The Stavonian Tsardom was the biggest loser of the meat war, but most animals have been considering them the potential trigger of the second meat war and the biggest threat looming over the modern world.
Wow. Have we learned what the meat war was? No, we just keep getting reference to it, okay? I'm assuming like World War One.
Yeah, probably.
People eating other people.
The two-headed continent, Altera, may only be the second biggest of the three continents of the wilderness, but it's the home of the most advanced and most influential states of the world, like Noctica, the Stovo-Tsardom, Averia, Bilisa, and Swolosul. I'm not trying here. From the Empire, and of course Clawville, the city of 1,000 gods.
You know, it's crazy how much world building is in this game.
I was going to say the same thing.
Like,
they got all these continents, all this history.
yeah, it's like crazy. And I feel like we've barely scratched the surface.
Oh yeah, only one perspective.
Yeah. So, should we talk to Natasha again, or should we exit?
We try talking to her one more time.
Do you have a light, Natasha?
Cigarette.
I'm sorry. I've never.
Nobody smokes in this town.
That's very uncommon in your line of work.
It was uncommon in all my previous lines of work too. But I promise that next time we meet,
At our
I'll
house.
bring you a box of matches.
I might take you up on that.
No trouble at all.
And with that, we'll bid you adieu, Natasha. That's French, right?
Au revoir.
What's adieu?
I don't know. It probably means goodbye too, I don't know.
Probably.
Salut also means goodbye.
Oh, okay. Oh, we have to talk to
Well,
Fillmore.
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
Is Ivan still here? No, but Olivia is. So maybe we talk to her as well, now that Ivan's gone. Alright, let's see. Let's speak to
So,
Fillmore.
have you talked to Natasha?
In
Natasha?
fact, yes. She was, kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway.
He quit the case.
But that woman...
You're, too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds
So she went to him
encouraging.
first.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here. Okay, I didn't say anything.
Let's check this out. Ooh.
What's a letter?
We stepped into it, didn't we?
Oh, can I not?
We stepped into it, didn't we?
I can't inspect it?
I guess not. I can't read it from here.
I cannot read it either. Should I get up and
I'll get up this time.
You can move the table.
I like maneuvering.
All right, what we got? I'll whatever you say, I'll say back to them. Or you can just tell me what it is, you know. You can't tell?
It's a list of names.
What's next to the names?
Numbers?
Like a phone number or like...
They could be phone numbers, maybe.
Okay. So names and some numbers.
Yeah.
We stepped into it, didn't we?
I wish he would say more than that. It'd be like, it's...
Or
you know,
zoom up on it or something.
like, it doesn't give me the zoom option here, so... Oh, well.
All that's furry.
Oh,
What
okay.
kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they played cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Of course.
Secrets. She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Maybe.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
Okay, new location. Okay, so let's check out the notebook. See what we got. New clue is...
I recognize only a few names on the list Filmar shoved into my hand, but all of them belong to the respected elite of Clawville. It could be a wedding roster, but I doubt that's the case.
People, we got some new things. Man, hers is filling up fast.
A list of all those imposing names must have something to do with Natasha and thus the threats too.
Okay, we got more from Fillmore.
It seems Filmar also used to work for Natasha, but he got out of the case before the ground got too hot. Anyway, he kept a piece of evidence, as any good PI would do, which would be very useful to us.
Okay, and then we got a place. The Weekend House.
Natasha Catzenko's weekend house. It stands in the cleanest and most separated quarter of the city, in Flowerville. I'm curious about what she's hiding there.
Right. So now I do believe we should talk to
Olivia.
and see if the game will allow us. Ah, of course, of course.
It's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
you don't beat around the bush.
You're sleeping with them.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
Oh, maybe she's jealous. Maybe she likes Natasha.
That could very well be. I'm going to assume that this is just something that we already know.
After the show even left the Czar Club suspiciously fast.
Oh, okay. Good to know, and it gave us the function to ask some questions. And I would like to know about that weekend house.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house in Flowerville.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant and luxurious. Just like Natasha herself.
Okay. Which one do you think?
The Czar Club?
Do you come here often, Olivia?
No, not really.
Well, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Man, she is just
What's
straight
your
to the point.
relationship with Miss Natasha Catzenko?
We've talked a bit. That's all.
There's no tension between you? You know, the pretty secretary.
Well, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No, no tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell. You know, Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
Well, yeah, he
I
sold a whole
heard.
bunch of businesses.
Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of heart?
Sometimes an animal just has enough.
fed up and wants a change. I deeply respect that.
Well, thank you for your honesty, ma'am.
I'm going to talk to her one more time.
Look, Olivia, you know, last time...
Please, Marty, there's no need.
Yes, there is. I know I wasn't a gentleman, and I know I should have called you, but I was young and...
You don't have to explain.
An old
I wasn't
fling.
waiting long for your call. I forgot about it fast.
That's good to hear, I suppose.
Man, you weren't even on her radar. Weren't even on her radar. People. Olivia.
Man, Marty dated Olivia for a short period of time. That's it. I don't want to know any more about this.
And now we have a new map, so I guess we should leave unless you want to talk to somebody else.
I think that's it.
Let's see, they've moved. That's just looking, We're gonna talk to you. Maybe him, maybe the bartender may know something more.
Yeah, we talked to him.
Hey, Big Nose, where did Mr. Wessler go?
Ah,
Unfortunately, I don't know, Big Face, but I wouldn't tell you even if I did. Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of sh...
Anything else, dear sirs?
okay, yeah. We're good here, we're good here. But we know he knows something. That horse with that luscious hair knows something.
He's got stories.
Bojack. Okay, so we have New Flowerville that we can go to. We can still go again back to the hot dog. Oh, this one's
temporary.
timed. So I think we should go to that one.
That sounds good.
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Learn something from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Oh, I was.
Gotta talk to him.
Yeah, they're not the best characters, but man,
They got that accent, that
Yeah.
funny
How's
voice.
it going tonight, boys?
it's still the same night, Sonny.
But now that you're rolling together again, I suppose we'll have some excitement to look forward to.
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you shot up a theater, and if I remember correctly, each other.
That was a complicated evening.
Aye, sure. Complicated.
His accent at the end there went a little like Irish.
Yeah. At least right up there.
Right up front, they must be like, hey, we want you to talk to Bosco. And Monica's here, so we can't talk to either of them. We can still go to the shooting range, of course, though. Let's see. Ooh, the strange list of names.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not gonna tell you.
You still remember Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Catzenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler?
Maybe he threw the stone.
He could have.
But I've never
He who
been into
cast the
cats,
first
you know.
stone.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox, what's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing around on a case.
Who? Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not bothering anyone. You know, old habits die hard.
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
So we got something new here.
Although Clawville is monarchy, the actual power of jurisdiction, aside from the king, are in the hands of the Council of 12, or as most animals think, entirely in the king himself is only a puppet and a symbol. The members of the council are the mightiest animals in the city after the king, employing not only politicians but influential businessmen as well.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to Monica too.
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman.
Crow, around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There are maybe more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mon.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know. We're not even here anymore.
Oh, we're still here. I got questions. Strange list.
Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but no, this is something else.
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see a lot of documents. So, is there anything familiar about this?
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
It must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
Don't mention it, Mon. Thanks for your time.
Or, wait a minute. There is something.
Stop teasing us, Mon.
What we got?
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah,
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
No, come on, you're more than that.
You're the heart of this
meant
beach.
today.
Yeah.
In person, Mon.
King Hector III?
Even better. The one who commands the king.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wessler?
damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name with some kind of new meat substitute.
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
Ibn's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey. Also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks, Mon.
Natasha.
We saw a pretty good show at the Czar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed a new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
Marty, shut up.
Oh. Right?
All mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
That's workplace harassment.
That was fast. Almost a record.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a little, info.
When are you not here for that, boys? How about wish me a happy birthday for a change?
What? Is it your birthday today?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty. You know exactly when it is. We've talked about it a dozen times.
Yeah, of course I know.
Yeah.
So, could you help us with this and that?
Of course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head with paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane.
Yeah, because we're already done. I guess that's it for here.
I think so. Maybe someone's in the shooter besides Marty?
I
kinda doubt it,
Yeah, I doubt it too. You want to go to Hot Dog and see if Zip's got anything for us?
Yeah, let's see if Zip's got anything.
Ooh, a nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
We're not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
If he forgave us for wrecking his joint last time.
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but we helped him out of trouble so many times, he's not gonna have any choice.
I hope you're right, old bird.
Of course we are. Alright, first things first.
Everything all right, old man?
If there's something we can do for you, just say so, okay?
Well, all right.
Okay.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the city, how'd it end up here, huh?
Hello to you too, Zip. How's it hanging?
I had no problems, until now.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Well, there's someone else in here.
That'd be kind of cool to see like a polar bear in this, you know?
Mm-hmm. Norm
Norm.
of the North.
Oh. Alright, let's see who this is.
Damn it, what's the scribbler doing here?
Sniffing some juicy story?
I think I still owe him a great big left hook.
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing. Just since I first met him, I wanted to punch him in the face.
I can understand.
Come on,
that.
Marty. Alright, let's check this out real quick. He must be on this page.
Timothy Saltwater. See,
Oh, okay.
Loud, annoying, overly enthusiastic, and unfortunately, he is the #1 fan of the chicken place.
Uh-oh.
Scribbler Tim, real name Timothy Saltwater. He is a douchebag, real nosy bastard, and an annoying little shit. But still, I have to admit, he is the best investigative reporter in Clawville. Back in the day, he had a big part in the chicken police, becoming what we were for a long time, real star cops.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess we gotta talk to
Hello,
him.
Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you. Answering your question, no, not really. Not me, anyway. I'm always where the story is.
Mm-hmm. And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working, we're just having a little fun, that's all.
I'm not buying that, boys.
You'll have to, Tim.
We'll see about that.
What if we're playing his story?
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. Like, last scene is him just, like, writing and everything. It'd be kind of cool. I guess we talk to Zip now.
He's talking to Zip about the imaginary chicken police.
A frightened cat.
We spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
It's not about that. Someone's been writing offensive messages to her. She feels threatened.
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have her, and every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
Thanks, Zip, but we're not any further ahead.
But not further back, right?
We also ran into Filmar,
Filmar? Who's that?
a grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
You mean Marlowe?
Was Marlowe. Now he goes by Filmar Lowe.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive? I'm almost not surprised. The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
He is, and he gave us something that could mean something. Look at this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party?
Hey, that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys, so don't ask me.
So he really don't have much for us. So should I bother talking to him, or?
We tried talking to him just once.
So, out with it. Stop winding me up. I'm almost consumed by all this excitement.
We've just come from the Tsar Club, Zip. Who do you think we met?
If I can guess one, I'd say, was it His Majesty Hobart Ibn Wessler, the Rat Prime himself?
Bet on, pal.
What a surprise. So, what do you want to know? Just because I don't know anything.
Of course you don't. Just a couple questions.
Go on,
Yeah, we already
boys.
asked him.
Hurry up, will you?
And let's just see if that was everything.
Is that rag you work for still around, Tim?
You mean the most read and highest-ranking newspaper of the city, the Clawville Chronicle?
Oh yeah, that's what it's called.
I see that you still have your famous sense of humor, Sonny. Such a joy.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I think that's it here. Alright, so since it's 2 o'clock, so I think we should end here before we get into
Okay.
something, you know.
So until next time.